how's it going? So today we're doing channeled messages from your future self. I just channeled these messages and I'm going to put a disclaimer out there that they are very particular. So if they don't resonate with you, just click off the video, and I apologize, but the messages might just not be for you. Or some of the messages are for you, but just not the whole message. The whole message might not resonate. Because like I said, these are very particular today. So at least there's someone out there watching each one of these that is for them, because yeah, they were very particular. And always just please remember that you are in charge of your future. Don't ever rely on these types of videos to foretell what's going to happen in your life, especially if you think you can just sit around and hope and things will change. That's not how life works, guys, right? So we're picking up on the current energy. Energy is always changing, and yeah, just usually just want to take these videos for fun and just enjoy them and just follow what your intuition is telling you. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you at your pile. Bye. Hey guys, if you chose pile number 1 with the Hagalaz rune, then this is your reading. I actually just got runes, so I apologize if I'm pronouncing them wrong, but yeah, that one's, it said that it's called Hagalaz, but again, I could really be saying that very wrong. So let's see what your message says. So with the Hagalaz rune, I'm picking up your key word from that rune is inner harmony. And then I also just I intuitively channeled some keywords that might resonate with you guys along with names. So keywords, bears, ants, stingrays. Big on stingrays for some reason. I starred that twice. Kayaks, bright lights, and orphanage, okay? So I don't know why any of those things would resonate with you guys, but that's what came through. And then for names, I got Stephanie, Amy, Cindy, Courtney, Melinda, Stephen, Jack, Devin, Stefan, Caitlin, and Ron. Okay, and your message says, things are working out. Not how you planned it perfectly in your head since you were a child, but actually even better in a weird way. So I don't know, some of you guys it might have been since childhood, some of you guys not, but I'm picking up that like some of you guys have had this like very particular vision in your head since you were a kid of how you want your life to look like. And I'm picking up that you like have achieved these things, but it's like in a different way than you expected, okay? And some of you, it might not be like since childhood. Some of you might just be something that you have envisioned in your head now. And again, it might not be, you might have not had that envisioned since childhood, but something that you have envisioned now in your head, it's going to like turn out that way, but like not the same, if that makes any sense, okay? So I know you want to go to that city with the bright lights, but you're also not the same person now, and you might be surprised how much you've changed, especially what you like / what your interests are. So some of you guys really want to go to like a particular city with bright lights. It might be different for everybody, but or maybe it's not for, I'm getting a lot of you guys. There's a city that you want to go live in that has bright lights, or that you want to visit. I'm getting mainly want to live in. Some of you guys, it might be something else. What that is, like some of you guys, it might not be bright lights. It might be like somewhere with mountains, or you want to go back to your home country, something like that. But right away, for when I was actually writing down the intuitive message, I was getting bright lights, okay? And a lot of you guys have like your interests from your future self is telling you that you've changed a lot, especially when it comes to your interests. And I'm picking up that you guys might be very stubborn people, and that might be hard to believe that like, not stubborn in the way, like stubborn in the sense that like you are very, very, I don't even know if stubborn is probably not the right word, but you guys very much are very passionate about what your interests are in now, or what you like envision for yourself now, that it might be hard to hear, or it might be hard to believe that you've changed in a drastic way, and you might not even have the same interests at all that you did before, or that you did now. And then I'm also picking up that you guys have been with a boyfriend or girlfriend for 3 years. So if you're not currently in a relationship, I'm getting that this is a time frame from 3 to 5 years from now. So if you're not currently in a relationship now, 3 to 5 years, you would have been in a relationship for 3 years. So either you're going to be in a relationship soon, or you're already in a relationship, and then 3 to 5 years from now, you're still with that person. I was also picking up. You guys are really happy together. And you're doing a great job, and you can stop stressing yourself out so much. So I was definitely picking up that you guys stress yourself out a lot. Some of you guys might have like high stress jobs. Some of you guys might be like doctors, where you like watch people die every day. Or like there's something that you do where you're like, I'm getting like, some of you save people, or you save animals, or you do something for the environment, or something about your job, like you have a lot of responsibility, and like your future self's coming through today to say like your future self doesn't stress themselves out anymore. Like whether you have the same job in the future, which I am getting, for a lot of you, like, or some of you don't, but either way, it's like your future self is not stressed at all. Like, then they want you to they want to tell you or ask you to try to your best to stop stressing so much, because there's no need to stress. Everything's gonna be fine. Your life now is simple, but it's pretty perfect. Life is quiet and peaceful, and some of you might be shocked by this. Some of you guys might like crowds right now with loud music, but if you're not like that and you do like quiet and peace, but maybe it is just the fact that you work at a stressful job, or you're always in stressful environments around stressful people, that might be shocking for you to hear, that your future self wants you to know that like 3 to 5 years from now, like you are living such a quiet and peaceful and like serene life. And then I was also picking up that some of you guys will have a Rottweiler as a dog. So I don't know if some of you guys specifically want a Rottweiler as a dog for whatever reason. Some of you guys are going to have that from 3 to 5 years from now. We have all the means / abundance we could have hoped for in the past, and we get to focus on our creativity as an individual. So again, with like the stressful jobs or whatever it is you might do, you guys might feel like you don't have time in your life right now to focus on any creative hobbies, or just be creative in any sense of being a person. Like even if you guys feel like you're so rushed in life right now, where you feel like you can't like be creative in the sense of like how you dress, or like you can't be creative because you don't have the abundance means to like, you know, get your hair dyed, or like just like things like that. Like there's so many ways to be creative, right? It doesn't have to be that like you're into art. It's like you guys might feel like you don't have the means to show your creativity as just as an individual right now, and so your future self is coming through to say like you have the means in the future to express yourself the way that you would like to express yourself. And so that's really beautiful, and it was your future self really was making that known, and wanting you to know that you're going to feel safe in your future too to express yourself. If you guys don't feel safe sometimes to express yourself now, you're going to feel very safe in the future to express yourself, and express yourself creatively. Please keep having faith that things are working out, even if it's hard to see / believe right now. Also, don't forget about all the people who love and support you. They're a big reason why we are here today. Not to say you didn't put in a lot of hard work, and because trust me, you did. So I'm getting that, again, I don't know why the stressful job keeps coming up. So a lot of you guys do work stressful jobs. But they're coming in to like say like really don't like disregard anyone who goes out of their way to really help you with your stress management, help you with figuring things out with your life. You know, if you have people in your life that are trying to, you know, put you in a good mood, make you happy, and you're constantly focused on your stress, your future self's really coming through to ask you to like really like show appreciation to those people more for them trying to put you in a good mood, because sometimes you may not even realize just how much these people are helping you. I'm getting that you guys are very like good, like don't get me wrong, like you guys are very like generous souls and you guys are beautiful souls, and definitely picking that up. But I'm just really getting like, I don't know if you guys are just in a time of your life specifically right now, and this is a message you needed to hear, that your job is very much stressing you out. Like I'm really getting this, like I'm almost getting a headache right now. And it's like that almost can sometimes what's the word, like not blind you, but like fog. It like fogs you up and you get so stressed out to the point where you don't see all the support and love you have and just the beauty around you sometimes. So your future self really wanted to make that clear to you today. Keep following your intuitive nudges and believing in yourself. Yeah, so if you guys feel like your intuitive nudges can be anything. Like for example, if you're a doctor, like don't second guess yourself. Like obviously, well, I'm not a doctor, so I feel like that's a bad thing to say. I just mean like your future self, whatever it is, like your intuitive nudges, whether it comes to work, whether it comes to just making life decisions, whatever, your future self's really coming through to say like your intuitive nudges, like following those, small or big, are going to be very crucial to getting to where you want to go faster. Okay, so if you guys want to get to this spot and be in this place faster, you're learning how to follow your intuitive nudges better is going to get you there faster, and it's just very important in general, regardless of doing that getting you faster or not. It's just important to do. Also, please don't drive recklessly. Nothing to be worried about here in the future, but you could avoid some speeding tickets. XOXO, your future self. So I don't know if you guys rush to go to work. If you drive really fast, again, I was getting a stressed energy, so that kind of makes sense. Like if you guys, for some reason, some days you might like be rushing to get to work, or just rushing around, maybe better time management needs to happen. Your future self's definitely just warning you of some speeding tickets, which I just thought was a funny, weird thing to come in at the very end of the message. But yeah, so I'm going to intuitively channel 2 angel numbers for you guys, and then I'm going to read a message from the angel numbers book for those 2 numbers, and we'll see what messages you get. Okay, so the first one is 593. 593. Positive perspective. Look with new eyes. You are tasked by your angels to approach a present situation with love, acceptance, and excitement. What was perceived in the past as daunting can be seen in a new light now. Reframe something that must be done with a positive perspective. Yeah, so I'm just definitely, again, picking up that stressed energy. It's like your angels are coming through, and your future self to like ask you to try to put things more in a positive perspective. Try to not think like about negative outcomes, because I think sometimes if you guys are thinking about negative outcomes, that's what really stresses you out. And by switching that and really trying to think more positively will help you not get stressed, and in return will help you have a more peaceful time. Okay, what's the other one I'm getting for you? Okay, then 743. inspired ideas. Refresh your thinking. Refresh your thinking by incorporating new ideas. Your angels encourage you to expose yourself with an open mind to new thoughts, ideas, and messages so as to evolve your own. Pick up a book, take a class, or join a new community of like-minded individuals focused on self-growth. So obviously take what you need to take from these messages. I'm just going to tell you what I'm intuitively picking up from them as well. So with acting on your intuitive nudges, I get like that kind of resonates with this I'm picking up. It's like, you know, your intuitive nudge could be to go take that Pilates class, or to, you know, go left on the street instead of right. You know, it's like, trust the inspired ideas that you get, okay? So that was your message for today, guys. I hope it resonated. I hope you liked it. And thank you so much for tuning in and watching my channel. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose the Manez rune and the Othala rune, then this is your reading. I apologize if I didn't say the runes right. I just got these runes and I have no idea how to pronounce their names. So yeah, I probably will always pronounce them wrong until someone else tells me otherwise. But yeah, so let's open up your message and see what you got. Okay, so I got two keywords from your runes. So from your Othala rune, which was this one, I got inheritance, and from your Manaz rune, I got support. So big emphasis on your reading with inheritance and support today. So, and then you got keywords was trees and dirt, water, bones, catfish, and I put 3 question marks on that one because I just thought that was such a weird keyword to come in. Ukulele, I put 1 question mark on that because I also thought that was a really weird keyword to come in. Elvis, which I didn't put a question mark on that one, but that one should have gotten like 4 question marks. And crayons, okay? So any of those things could resonate and have some kind of confirmation for you that this is your message, or that this is the right pile to pick. Then for names, I got Olive, Erica, Amber, Becky/Becca, Tina, Carol, Raven, Richard, Johnny, Devin, which Devin was also in pile 1, which is weird. Yeah, and Tiffany. Okay, so pile 2, you got the job, ... I don't know, something about a job, like that was like a big emphasis as soon as I started to write. It was like, you got the job. I don't know what that means, especially because this is your future self. So I don't know, you guys might already have a job that you're perfectly happy with, but like in the future, like, I don't know, or maybe you guys are in school and there's like a job you want in the future really badly, like a particular job that your like heart is like set on. I don't know. Only you guys will know what that's about, but that's the first part of the message that I wrote down. So pile 2, you got the job and you got the house, the baby, for some, the happy family. So some of you guys might already have kids watching this, but I was also picking up that this could be like, if you are divorced and have kids, in the future you've like met someone else and also have had kids with them, if that's something that you want. That is also something that I was picking up. There's some kind of inheritance from your family you get in the future, or some kind of support. Some of you might reconnect with a lost parent or sibling, only if you want to. So like what I mean by lost, obviously, well, I mean literally could be lost. I don't want to ever give like false hope to anyone, you know, like this is just what I was channeling, so please don't like hold that in your heart forever or anything. I don't want to trigger anyone, so if I do, I apologize. But that is something that I was picking up channeling, so if that resonates and you're okay with thinking about that as a possibility in your future, again, it is something that I was picking up. But also, like, you know, if you were adopted and you haven't ever met your family or your parents, like, I think I said later on. Did I say later on how long this is in the future? I don't know. I'm not picking up right now. If I didn't write it down, I'm not picking up exactly when this is in the future. But yeah, if you guys have like adopted parents and you don't know like who your real parents are, like this is something that could happen in the future where you end up meeting your real parents or something along the lines of that, or or you like run into a sibling, or you find out you have a sibling that you didn't know you had a sibling, kind of thing. Whatever these things are, if you don't feel supported now, you will in the future. So I was picking up on a heavy emphasis that you guys don't feel supported in your life right now, or you've went through your life a lot not feeling supported for whatever reason. Yeah, or a lot of you guys might not have like really like a real family. Like again, if you guys were maybe like adopted, or like for whatever reason you don't like necessarily even have a family, like you guys might not do Christmas, or you might have like one aunt but no parents or no siblings, kind of thing, you know what I mean? And like you've like very much like fended for yourself a lot of your life. Again, that's gonna be different for everyone as to how you're feeling supported. These are just things that I'm picking up as confirmation for particular people that are watching this. It is a collective reading, so it is going to be different for a lot of people. But yeah, for some reason you guys aren't feeling supported now, or you haven't felt supported in a long time, and your future self wants to let you know that in this future, whenever this future is, because again, I'm not getting a timeline right now, you feel very much supported by people. You have a sacred connection with nature, or specifically gardening, that some of you may not be aware of now, that will be either part of your job or just a big hobby. Okay, so that was definitely another thing I was picking up. If you guys don't recognize that you have a very important, like I get this part of your purpose in this lifetime, whether it's a job or not. Part of your purpose is to really connect with nature, really garden or plant trees, or just be in nature this lifetime, okay? And that's something that definitely your future self wants you to know. Yeah, I'm getting you live in nature and you feel free being surrounded by the trees / nature and the people you love / this beautiful life you have created for yourself. Some of you might want to build your home. You will have achieved this. Some want tiny homes or something similar. Some of you inherited money and used it to build your home. I'm hearing I love you. So before I go to that part, again, some of you guys really want to build a home, or you guys just want a home in nature, be surrounded by trees. Some of you guys might want specifically in the country, far away from other people. I'm definitely picking this up for you guys, and this is something that your future self wants you to know, is this is something that you will achieve for yourself in the future. Then we got, I'm hearing I love you, but I'm getting you're saying this to yourself. So your future self has a lot of self-love in the future for themselves. Do you struggle with self-worth now? You won't in the future. I'm getting you've made major personal internal progress too, not just external. Keep your head high and your thoughts positive. XOXO, your future self. Okay? So if you guys struggle with self-worth, even if you maybe don't consider that yourself is someone struggling with your self-worth, I think there's levels to everyone's level of self-worth. You know, I think you can have a lot more self-worth now, but still have so much that you might not even recognize that you need to work on. That your future self, like I'm getting your future self is a very self-assured person. Like they love the crap out of themselves, okay? So if you guys don't love yourself immensely right now, you will in the future, okay? You think that you are an absolute god / goddess, okay? And that's something that your future self wanted to make known to you today, okay? So if you guys were struggling with self-worth, if that's something that you needed to hear today, I'm here to tell you that's what your future self wants you to know, is that, girl, it won't be a problem in the future, or boy, it won't be a problem in the future. Okay? Now I got the angel numbers book to finish off your reading. I'm going to intuitively channel 2 numbers, and it'll be a message from your future self / your spirit guides, and you can take the message however you want. It can relate to your future self, or it could just be something else that you need to hear right now, whatever you intuitively pick up on. I will also put my 2 cents into what I'm picking up for you, okay? All right. Is that the same? Sorry guys, Okay, I got 594 for you guys. Disappointment. Don't let it take center stage. I thought it was the same number as the last pile, and I was like, okay, that's really weird, but it wasn't, so we're good. Disappointment. Don't let it take center stage. The disappointment you feel does not have to take center stage. It's important to validate it, but your angels advise you to not give it more energy than you give the happy things that occur. Write down something you're disappointed about, and then something you were happy about. So again, I'm picking up, like, I'm getting, like, maybe disappointment with, like, other people in your life, or disappointment that you don't have as much support as you'd like right now. And your angels are making it very clear that, like, don't let this, take you. And, like, you also need your own support. If you don't feel supported by others, you really need to be able to lift your own self up and support yourself. And I get that you guys might be tired of doing that. But that's also why your future self is here today, to tell you that you will be supported in the future and to not give up on yourself, okay? To not give up on yourself in your life if you don't feel supported now, because you will in the future. I'm gonna get one more number for you guys. I got 755. Unfamiliar territory. Make yourself at home. The world around you that you created feels awkward and unpleasant at times, but that is just because it is new. Your angels acknowledge this feeling. Familiarize something today. Make a friend, make a new space your own, or put your unique spin on an existing idea that you've encountered. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm picking up from that, guys, honestly. Take what you want from it, but the one thing I did pick up right away is that with the unfamiliar territory, I feel like that has to do with, like, where you're going in the future. Like, if, like, you might not expect where you end up, like, where your house might be. Like, you might not even be able to guess it in this current moment. Maybe, like, some people will be able to know, but a lot of you, I feel like where you're going to end up is going to be very unfamiliar, very unexpected, but it's going to be a good unfamiliar and unexpected, okay? Again, some of you guys might, like, inherit, like, some kind of land from family, and it's going to be very unexpected or unfamiliar. You maybe have never been there, or didn't even know that your family member owned this property. Yeah, weird message, but that is what I'm getting for you guys today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. Take care. Have a zen, blessed rest of your day, night, evening. Bye. Hi, pile 3. If you chose the Raidu rune, then this is your reading. I apologize if you guys know runes and I am saying the runes wrong. I will probably keep saying them wrong until someone, like, voices it to me otherwise. I just got these runes, so I have no idea how you pronounce them. But yeah, so if I do pronounce them wrong, I apologize. So let's get into your message. So for each rune that I pulled for each pile, I just picked a key word from them. So for you guys, I got travel and progress. And then I got other keywords as confirmation of words that you might need to hear that will like be like signs or confirmation that this is your pile, or just a sign and confirmation in general for you in life. So I got lion, kangaroo, chimpanzee, coal, antidepressant, question mark, because that was a really weird one to get. I had survival, but then I got survivor, and so a lot of you guys might like survivor shows. I was also getting with like all of the animals. I was getting like, you guys might want to go somewhere with those types of animals: kangaroos, chimpanzees, lions, or you have some kind of connection with that. I don't know. Anyways, and then I got laughing. I also got pens, which was also weird. So those are your keywords. And then I got names. So I got Jason, Mary, Travis, Jonathan, Timothy, Jessica, Brittany, Leon, Tamel, Kristen, and Shelby. Okay? And now I'm going to read your message. Pile 3, do you want to travel? I'm getting big travel for most, but could be small / closer places for some too. But picking up lots of travel in the future. Even if you don't see yourself doing this or don't care a ton about traveling, you're going to go on a lot of places, pile 3. You're going to a lot of places, pile 3. Your life is going to progress in a very strange / unexpected way. So if you guys think that you are going to be at the exact same job for the rest of your life, I am picking up otherwise from Spirit, honestly. Or like if you think you're going to stay in the same home for the rest of your life, I'm picking up otherwise from Spirit. Like Spirit has some unexpected surprises for you guys that might just blow your mind a little bit. But they're going to be good, okay? So if this makes you like, if you guys are like very much a homebody or very, very happy where you are, and this is kind of like a little bit of like almost disheartening news or like uncomfortable news, just know that you are going to be perfectly okay with it in the future. Like you're going to be loving it, okay? Even if it doesn't sound like something you'd love now, okay? And if you don't want to accept it as your truth, you don't have to accept it as your truth. That's the beautiful thing about these readings is you don't have to accept it if you don't want to. Okay. Some of you might be beer connoisseurs traveling the world only for 1 or 2 people. Okay, I wasn't getting that for a lot of people. Some of you guys also might be wine connoisseurs. Some of you guys might be travel bloggers. Some of you guys might be YouTubers. Some of you guys might just work remotely and travel. There's so many different options, but this is definitely something that your future self wants you to know is there's travel in your future. And it might not even be, for some of you guys, it might not even be that it involves your job. You could end up staying at the same job for the rest of your life, and it's just that you're gonna have more means to travel, or you're gonna feel more called to just travel more for whatever reason. What that reason is, your future self didn't tell me that. But even if it's closer places, like you'll just find if you're like constantly staying in like your town or your city and you don't do much outside of that, you're gonna find in the future that you get out more, okay? And that's like even traveling, like just in the sense of like going on adventures more, okay? I'm getting some of you will move around and take care of horses or animals, or whatever comes to mind, okay? So there's something about like, again, being a beer connoisseur, or like you travel and you take care of animals, something interesting like that you're not gonna expect. Or you just simply travel for fun and don't expect to have the means for it now, but you will in the future, which I already mentioned. Travel was a big message that you needed to hear today, and unfortunately it was like basically the only message that really came through, but that's what your future self wanted to let you know. And if you already travel a lot, expect to travel even more in the future, okay? XOXO, your future self. Super interesting, guys. Okay, so if you wanted some kind of confirmation about wanting to travel in your future, there it was, guys. And then to wrap up your reading, I'm going to intuitively pick up two numbers out of the Angel Numbers book and read it to you guys. This could just be a message from your spirit guides, from your future self, and just take whatever you intuitively pick up. I'm also going to put my 2 cents in and tell you what I'm picking up for you. So I am getting I'm getting a lot of, so all of the piles, they started off with like a 53, a 52. So you guys got 253, okay? Which is really interesting. I don't know why I keep getting the 50s. So maybe a lot of you guys have been seeing like a lot of 53s or something. And maybe I was meant to just say that in this end reading for some reason. If you guys know what I mean. 253, confidence. You trust yourself. If you look at where you are now versus where you've been, you will see how much you've grown in trusting yourself. This is exactly what your angels are asking you to spend time reflecting on today. Write a journal entry about a particular lesson you've learned regarding confidence. That's beautiful. So I definitely think that's like a message from your higher self or your future self too, is like, just trust yourself that you, even if traveling sounds scary to you guys for whatever reason, I'm not saying that it does for a lot of you, but if it does, just trust yourself that that is something that is meant for you and that you're going to be ready for when the time comes, okay? And what else are we getting? Got 893. Trusted universe, step into the unknown. The universe has an abundance of opportunity for you, but you have to step into the unknown to receive it. Your angels support you, remind you to not let fear hold you back from growth. Repeat this mantra, I trust the universe. So that ties in very well with what we were just talking about, which is very interesting. So yeah, I definitely think you guys maybe have some fears right now when it comes to the unknown. You guys might be the type of person who really likes to stay comfortable with where they are, and Spirit's saying, like, I'm getting from Spirit specifically right now, like, that's okay if you're comfortable with where you are right now, but this message today was specifically to let you know that, like, in your future you will be stepping out more out of your comfort zone, but again, you will be ready for that. And so if this message at any way like shook you guys up or made you feel uncomfortable, know that you can trust the universe. And if that doesn't resonate with you and you sound like you're like traveling or like, you know, doing those things like sounds absolutely amazing and that's something you're perfectly okay with, Spirit wants you to, but you might like wonder like, how is that gonna happen? That just seems like, I just don't understand like how that's gonna happen for me. Spirit just wants you to trust in the unknown and trust that unexpected changes will happen for you, and some things we just can't plan and they just happen, right? So yeah, that is your message today, guys. I hope you liked it. And thank you so much for tuning in to the channel, and have a zen rest of your day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this, okay? Thanks again. Bye.